everybody. Welcome back to the Midweek Sip from the Cup of Positivity. It's so good to see you. Let's go ahead and jam and see what we're talking about this week. Welcome on back again to the Wednesday Midweek Sip from the Cup of Positivity. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author, bookish, business and book coach, editor, and more. I write sci-fi, fantasy, and dashes of romance, nerdy references such as those found in the Murder Annals. And we're definitely here talking about one of my favorite quotes today. I apologize in advance if I'm a little coffee. Fall allergies are already here. The September baby in front of you on screen is totally ecstatic to be possibly sniffly again for her birthday. Hello, everybody. So every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. I believe John F. Kennedy said this quote. If at any time I misappropriate a quote to somebody, correct me. Please correct me. If you want to go ahead and join my next course for Soul Bard Academy, here's the link to check out. You get access to everything Soul Bard Academy has put out in the past and in the future. Jess, hello. How is you, my friend? It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, this quote, smacked me the other day when I drew it, because what I've taken to doing is we have so many new things that people on my other channel have suggested to add in. We now have enough sticks in here that I can draw our own every week and not just go off Tuesday nights. So when I drew that one out from President Kennedy, I was like, yeah, I'm focusing on the very last three words, specifically two of those three, decisions and trying. In a K-12 classroom, I made so many micro decisions every day, and I didn't even realize it until I left the classroom, just how many decisions I was making on behalf of other people for their own sakes, adapting IEPs, modifications for IEPs. Is that student okay sitting by that window because there's bees and I don't know if they have their EpiPen today? Is that kid's asthma okay because they these are all things running subconsciously in the background. And I even noticed that as part of my business, and some of you probably feel this too, you make so many micro decisions on a daily basis and probably don't even realize it. Like literally, I have fallen off into the gist list mountain of doom. I've just been remaking gist lists the last couple of days because I'm making so many micro decisions every single day from day to day. I was having a hard time tracking it in my nice big daily book and all of my everything. So sometimes you got to pivot how you even track stuff just because the micro decisions are happening faster than you realize. And that's okay. So what's a micro decision exactly? Micro decisions are sometimes subconscious, but they just got to be something you got to decide like that. The human brain tires out during certain activities for making these micro decisions. For example, there's literally something called shopping fatigue when you go into a store. And stores psychologically in their design and layout for bigger box stores are aware that if they put certain items in certain parts of the store, seemingly on opposite parts of the store on purpose, that you will make more decision fatigue errors and buy stuff more. Looking at you, Wally World. Looking at you, membership box stores. You know, that's one way some bigger businesses have negatively capitalized on micro decisions. But we as business owners make 1,000 micro decisions probably before we even show up to the business. Am I going to wear my usual t-shirt, jeans, shorts today? Probably. That's my uniform, as other authors, my mentor Sarah Cannon calls hers a uniform. It's like, yes, this is just what I pull out and it's clean in the morning, right? Or do I need to dress up today? Do I need to refresh my hair? And do I have time today because it's getting close to my birthday? I'm trying to push it as close to my birthday as possible so that I have that nice and pretty and covered for the fall months anyway, right? That's a micro decision, but it's one more little thing it's pulling away from me. You go into Canva, forget it. You're making a million micro decisions to make stuff for your social media posts, right? Do I want an element? Do I want a picture? And that's why working in some editing software for photos and videos and stuff can feel overwhelming to some authors. And exhausting, because you are literally making 20, 30, 40, 50 micro decisions, maybe in the course of an hour then, depending on the project you're working on. Therefore, Canva-ing is very mentally well refilling. But if tech gremlins are tech gremlins, and we know how we feel about tech gremlins, yeah, you see where those micro decisions become more impacted. I've been having issues, don't get any ideas, my dear space station, with my laptop lately. It's showing its age considerably, and it's zapping me with micro decisions, tiny tech gremlins here and there all the time. So you see where sometimes it takes us noticing we're getting zapped before we fix something. This is true in life. How many micro decisions are you making on a weekly basis that could be batched together into a half an hour and done and over with? i.e., folding my clothes. I've gotten really bad at not folding my clothes lately. And I normally fold them and put them away. And I also, in one of the baskets, stack an entire week's worth of outfits from Monday to the end. I have not been doing that for a couple of weeks. We have landscapers outside. Sorry if you hear their machines. I doubt my mic picked that up. Anyway, but that's why I kind of jolted and look off screen. Anywho, so just that tiny thing. Could I stack that? Yes. I took 1 week off from video stuff, and I suddenly randomly forgot, oh yeah, I'm supposed to batch, upload, and schedule all my streams, and I split it into 2, and I'm like, why didn't I do this all at the same time? Facebook posts, Instagram posts. 2 years ago, I used to batch an entire month and then just add the occasional one here and there. Why am I not doing that? You see where these tiny daily micro decisions, I could be doing better to serve how I'm using my time so I can more effectively also serve others. Jess. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that didn't pick up on the audio. They're normally done by now. It's why I'm like, surprise. But yeah, micro decisions. What can you batch together? Habit stacking is another way of calling batching, especially if you're relearning, unlearning, or acquiring new skills. Additionally, we're also looking at your mindfulness practices, because it wouldn't be this channel specifically if we didn't mention growth mindset. What are you doing at least once or twice a day minimum to look yourself in the mirror? I know, scary thought, and tell yourself, hey, you got this. Hey, I'm really proud of you for blank. Sometimes we have to be the adult who says the stuff to our inner kid that we needed to hear. Sounds arrogant, even narcissistic, literally says the old legend and myth of Narcissus, for whom narcissism is named, to do that. But if you're doing the unlearning, reprogramming part of some really bad habits, you should reward yourself with, hey, thank you for undoing that bad habit. Thank you, current me, for drinking 2 of these a day. Instead of yelling at myself, why are you only drinking soda and sugary stuff you shouldn't have? Thank you for drinking 2 bottles of water a day. Is easier for the brain to accept than the negative. So if you're going through that kind of reprogramming, I'm proud of you. A lot of us business owners are. A lot of us writers are. And like the anime Blue Period is re-teaching me, go watch it. Go watch it. Netflix, if you have it. Sometimes you learn where your comfort zones are to your benefit and to your disadvantage. But sometimes reframing your comfort zone is where the true magic happens all along. So I encourage you. Your tries are working. What decisions are you making consciously, subconsciously, actively, and not, micro and macro, to congratulate yourself because you've been worth it all along.